One person is all that stands between humanity and the greatest threat it's ever faced. Relive the legend of Commander Shepard in the highly acclaimed Mass Effect trilogy with the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Includes single-player base content and over 40 DLC from Mass Effect, Mass Effect 2, and Mass Effect 3, including promo weapons, armors, and packs, remastered and optimized for 4K Ultra HD. Or, so the back of the box says. Hey everybody, it's Travis here, and it's time for another NPCs once-over, and this week we are taking a look at Mass Effect Legendary Edition on the Xbox Series X. I have been looking forward to this game series for some time. I played through all the originals when they were out on the Xbox 360. I played through them in a very different order, of course. I played through them, Mass Effect 1, and then 3, and then back to 2, and then did 1 through 3 in order, just to make sure I could get it all done right, and, carry over my character, of course. But anyway, with playthrough here, at least with this playthrough, I will be definitely working through playing Mass Effect 1 to completion, Mass Effect 2 to completion, and Mass Effect 3 to completion, carrying my character over and, of course, suffering the consequences of whatever I do to my own Commander Shepard. In the meantime, though, I have gone ahead and made sure that this was set up so we can take a look at Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, and let's just hop right into it. When you do start up the game, one of the things that the Xbox Series X physical copy comes with, yes, I do have the physical copy, this happens to come with a play disc and an install disc. I'm guessing the install disc is actually for those who can't connect to the internet, might be on a metered or rate limited internet connection, anything like that. But Mass Effect 1 is the only game available to play after the standard installation that normally goes on when you put a game disc into your Xbox. So Mass Effect is there, but with Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3, you do have to install those either using the install disc, which it didn't actually prompt me for. I guess my internet speed's good enough, or it'll download them just through the normal Xbox Live and internet connection that you have. You can play these games in any order you want, of course, like I used to back in the day, or you can work your way all the way through. It doesn't really matter where you want to start. But we're going to go ahead and jump through each of the different games here and give each of them a look to see exactly what has changed since the original released in 2007. God, that mass relay is really pretty. So for where I'm at right now in this, and actually it looks like it backtracked me a bit, maybe I closed out before saving, I'm only really at the start of the first Mass Effect here. So this is Eden Prime, of course here with Kaidan and Jenkins right now, and we are of course investigating what happened here as we were on our way to go and get the beacon. A lot of the stuff we were used to so far when it comes to, well, I don't know, let's see what they are. Boop. All right. So just like it is in Mass Effect, of course, a lot of the there is the emphasis, of course, on the cover shooting, and I still feel that the cover system in here is actually a little You still have to kind of like force yourself to run into the different edges and such to be able to actually hide properly. There's no prompt to actually get you in there. The shooting itself does actually seem a little tighter than it did previously. What I can say at least does still look like it needs an improvement, though, anyway, are the facial animations. I know, of course, that Commander Shepard is not really one for a lot of facial emotion anyway, given that you can customize this character, and there's a lot of that base thing that I guess they keep, whatever you want to call it. Let's blow these drones up really quick. Let's see, there we go. I was trying to remember exactly what it was to switch weapons again. Okay. But yeah, the facial animations in this game really just don't seem to have evolved in the same way that I was, in the same way I was kind of hoping that they would have. And you can really see that in the dialogue there. I'll make sure next time I shut up when there's some of that dialogue. But overall, I would say for a remaster of a game that came out, God, what is that now? It's 2021 now, 14 years ago? I'd say it actually still does look pretty good. It does suffer, though, again, from the time it came from. I mean, you can only pretty up and shiny things up so far. I mean, they did redo a lot of the textures in here between the original game, or the original release of the game, and this remaster here. But again, you can really only do so much here as well, too. Don't know why you keep on doing that. I think it's just a pure habit out of playing some other games. So if you're used to or remember any of the controls from the previous Mass Effect games, everything is still the same here. Y, of course, to... or what was it? It was, yeah, that's right. Left bumper, God, I'm making myself look like an idiot on that one. Left bumper to bring up your weapon selections, to be able to scroll through and pick weapons both for your allies and yourself. Of course, all these can be changed out as things go on and as they're leveled up, so you're not necessarily stuck with all of these here, and of course, so on. But let's go ahead and work on some of the leveling up here. Leveling is the exact same, though. They really didn't change anything on this. They didn't want to actually get away from any of what the previous game was, you know, or from at least the original release of the game. They didn't want to get away from any of that. So obviously everything here is going to feel really familiar. Should get that throw up there for Caden. Now we get the Ashley cutscene. We'll get through here and finish off the few of these Geth in this area, and then we can go check out Mass Effect 2. So because this game wasn't a full-on remake of Mass Effect 1, or of Mass Effect 1 or anything, of course, it's just keeping the same base game with the nice kind of like reskin of everything.
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and
However, one of the more interesting things that we've seen in remakes recently, or excuse me, not remakes, but remasters, is the ability to be able to flip back to the older graphics to take a look at how the game looked in its original heyday, you know? So there were, you know, a lot of people were probably thinking, at least at that point in time, that you'd be able to go ahead and flip back to the 2007 version of this game, and then the same with the other ones, but that is not the case in here. It's just... with the amount of space that this game took, or at least these 3 games are taking up anyway, they just really wanted to focus on getting something,
this isn't your fault, Williams.
something out there that definitely looked better without going back and forth on those options, because I think it would have detracted away from what they were going for in the first place. Because right now, especially if you are on the Xbox and you are a Game Pass member, you can actually go get the 3 original Mass Effects through EA Play.
It might still be there.
So if you want to take a look at what these look like originally versus what they look like now, by all means, that's the option to go with instead of it being all baked into one game.
You're coming with us, Williams. We need that beacon.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
So talking with Kyle on this too. Oh, let's do this really quick. Squad. Oh, that's right. She's got a couple. Let's just hook her up here. Okay. Talking with Kyle on this, because he's definitely a little farther ahead on this than I am right now. One of the things I had asked him about, because he is farther ahead of me, is he wanted, or he was looking at exactly how long the elevator scenes took. And we were joking about it in our last podcast episode. And the elevator scenes, of course, were very notorious for being as long as they were, because it was effectively a loading, just a built-in loading thing. I'm gonna throw a grenade. I want to snipe these guys. Where are they? There's one there. Come on, stick your head out, Geth. What was I saying there? The elevators, yeah. There we go. Try to focus back on that. Fine. You know what? They're not coming out. Let's go ahead and So what I was trying to say there, of course, before getting myself so sidetracked by trying to fight these guys, is that the elevator scenes were specifically built to allow the rest of the game to load up as you were moving from location to location. One of the key things now, of course, because we're in a different time where we're not using things like, you know, just regular spinning disk drives, and we're using solid state drives. Oops. I'm not going to press that button. So used to trying to force myself to reload. Okay, he's out of the way. We'll do that.
This is the dig site.
Now, with solid state
Beacon is
drives,
right
you don't
here.
actually
Must have
have
been
those
moved.
really long loading times. So in the elevator scenes, from what Kyle was saying, is they actually extend out the elevator ride a little bit longer to allow that dialogue to still
think anyone got out of here
continue,
alive?
for that dialogue
If they
to
were lucky.
still
Maybe
exist.
hiding up in the camp.
So that
It's
way
just to
nothing
the top
got
of this
cut
ridge, up the
short.
ramp.
You still get the same clips from Garrus. You still get the same news clips that also play too.
There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
So some of the goofiness with the elevators is still there, but it's definitely much faster than it used to be. Okay, let's see. Is there anything to explore here? Let's check out the crate. Take all. Cover shooting still kind of eh.
That door is closed. Security lock's engaged.
Okay, let's see. Let's try it. Hey, look at that. I'm a hacker. Hacker man.
Humans, thank the Maker.
Alright, well, let's carry on then. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I did collect the stuff from there. Thanks.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Oopsie doodle. Well, that's not what anybody wants to hear. Reapers! Let's get some cover. Cover shooting still kind of eh. Okay, you know what? We're gonna switch over to the adventure here then. There's one. Is that one right there? Okay, you know what then? Yeah. Sure enough was.
Commander, it's Nihilus.
Yep. He's dead, all right.
I think they knew each other.
The plot
Your friends
thickens.
seem to relax. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Just how he nonchalantly just walks off. So, of course, we're going to end this part with a dead Turian and move ourselves over after probably a good save. Okay, so let's go ahead and move over here to Mass Effect 2. And I'm just at the start of it because my whole goal was just to get it at least up and running so we could look at it and see, quality-wise, at least how much it probably has changed from the original. So again, this is only right here at the start of the game, so
You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab.
I like
Pistol
here.
doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from. Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to blow. Get behind cover now. Keep your
There we
head down,
go.
Shepard. Shield is. Someone's hacking security, trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol. Looks like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off. Look out! Keep moving. We need to get to the shuttles.
Okay, well, I will already say, just to be able to feel the actual improvement between Mass Effect 1 and 2, just right here is already kind of cool.
Security mechs are closing in on your position.
Okay, well, that's fine. I don't want to fight anyway. Where are you? Oh, there you are. I'm gonna die. This is really... Come on. Cover. Cover, you punk ass. And I'm already gonna die on this, aren't I?
Nice work.
Jeez, what a way to really start this off. But it's just interesting to see, though, you know, having taken as much time as there was between Mass Effect 1 and 2 to actually really feel, like, the difference between the games. Like, and especially to kind of see it, like, again now. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's grab the grenade launcher.
Use the grenade launcher to take them out.
We've been spotted.
Take the elevator down one floor.
Is that all of them? Oh, yeah, that was all of them. Switch back to the pistol just in case. Wow.
Log update. I can't figure where I doubt.
Get over here!
What are you doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
Nope. Little dead.
Just woke up. You probably know more than I do.
Right, sorry about that.
Yeah, you can really see in that short stint between Mass Effect 1 and 2, even in the remastered versions, how much has really changed. How much has really changed between these two games, even alone in the 2.5 years I think there was between their original release. I think it was about 2011 when this released, maybe 2010.
On target.
All right, let's see here. Okay, I'm in the power wheel. Select pole.
Come on over. Just give the order and I'll hit him with a biotic power.
Okay, well, let's do it.
They're falling back.
Okay.
Ready to get the
Thanks.
hell off this station?
What's
Yes.
the quickest way to those shuttles? Let's get out of here.
You bet. We can get into
Yeah,
the service
let's
tunnels
go.
through this door.
Let's get out of here. So I can go through the door. The door. That door.
They've seen us.
Damn it, Wilson. We're crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Threat to neutralization.
Wilson, find us another route out of here. Preferably.
Oh God, they found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B.
We're looking for you.
They're out of control.
Up those stairs, Shepard.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions.
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
I just love it's like, hey, you're hurt. I'm gonna stand here as emotionless as possible.
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some meta-gel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the meta-gel from the first aid station on the wall.
There we go. Let's heal up all of us.
Thanks, Shepard. Never
You're
thought
welcome.
you'd save my life. Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did you wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the fact. We're here.
We're gonna change around really quick, you know.
The shuttle bay is only a few.
Let's see. We're gonna hit with the grenade launcher.
These mechs don't know when to quit.
Okay, fine. Let's go ahead and use overload then.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
That was a little bit of a delayed response, and I know it definitely
Okay,
was
we
not
took 'em
me
down, but this
hitting
is
that
getting
stuff
tense.
over there with a grenade launcher.
Shepard, if I tell you who
I
we
take no
work
responsibility for that.
But basically, things change. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave
Yep.
up. Cerberus
Yep, it
spent
sure
a
does.
fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too, but right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Well, if I won't get any more answers here, let's get moving.
No, I want that. Thank you. You know what? If it kills him, then so be it. Yeah, let's grab ourselves some stuff here, even though this doesn't matter.
But the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion.
Okay, I've made a full loop around, and I'm sure I probably went the wrong way. Yep. There we go. Right here. As you hold down A, of course, one of the other problems is that it forces you into cover.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda?
Fair enough.
We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
If you say so.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything
Yeah,
else
I
you
mean,
want to
do
ask
we really
before we
lie
go,
to
Commander?
the emotionless man? I mean, look at that. Look at that gaze. Look at that glare.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or
He
two,
doesn't
in
even
your
blink.
case. Come on.
He doesn't blink. He just stares at you. Oh, well. Yeah. Lots of dialogue here just for me to be able to go ahead and hit the start button and to go back to the main menu for us to take a look now at Mass Effect 3, because that was Mass Effect 2. I will have to say, one of the only bugs I ran into so far was after the installation of Mass Effect 1, so essentially the first time I put the disc in, is that the menu itself actually froze up and required me to completely exit out of the game itself, not just suspend, but exit out, and then relaunch it, and then open up the dashboard kind of like this, or at least your side dashboard, whatever you want to call it. Alright, so I got us here right up to the beginning of Mass Effect 3. Of course, the Reapers have invaded Earth, and everything's just a shit show.
Look out! How do you stop something so powerful? Take a running jump. It's farther than it looks.
Woo!
Come on, let's go.
Although I will say this, and I do see this even more now, is that when Commander Shepard's running, he looks like that meme video of the guy who's jogging down the side of the road doing to take on me.
Come on.
That's how he kind of looks right there. I'd expect it just as he's running, just do 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 do. Yeah, I hope you guys all get it. Hopefully I'm not the crazy one here.
Read me. I'm patching in Shepard.
We're almost to the Normandy. I've got Lieutenant Vega with me. We're taking heavy fire.
Take him out.
Where?
Shoot him. I'm out of ammo. Come on, we gotta move.
Which way? Oh, ladder.
Have to take these things out the old-fashioned way.
Fine then, come here. Stab you. Smack you. Wow. I've missed that noise for a while.
Gotta find a way out of here.
Question is, any ammo just sitting around? Oh, there's 100 XP sitting around.
Watch it.
There we go.
Through this way.
Maybe if I actually hit the button the right way, then it'd be all done and over with.
You can't help me.
Shepard, in here.
Man, that kid like booked it out of there. He's just gone. Just no sound or nothing from him getting away from there.
Ah, this is a goddamn mess.
Yes, it is.
And they still just
Skipping through a little bit of the dialogue stuff here, because it's all the usual boilerplate story stuff that everybody's already used to.
The Citadel. The fight's here.
It'll be everywhere soon enough. The Council has to help us. You sure about that? Grab some ammo.
Absolutely, I will.
Reload. Let's keep moving.
Alright. But I can say, at least, just looking around at all this especially, this just looks so good. Especially for the age of the game and as much work as they did to remaster all of this. It looked really good back in 2012 when this game came out originally, but goddamn, does it even still look good for this day and age, too. A few little things here and there I'd address, absolutely, like quality-wise, but I'd say really for it being a product of 2012 and what we've been spoiled by and exposed to since then, it makes sense that it would look the way it does and how we feel about it, but I'd say for what they were able to do with the remastering, they really did a good job.
You two all right?
I feel like that was a little bit more showing off there. I'm getting them.
Shepard, over here. What happened here?
Our gunship was shot down. We barely made it.
Alright, let's do it. Question is, which way am I supposed to go here? Can I go this way? No. Roll.
What the hell are those things?
Dead is what they are. Find the radio. And there's the radio. Jesus Christ, it's a massive radio. You'd figure for this day and age that the technology would have shrank down, you know, significantly.
By a downed gunship in the harbor. I'm activating its distress beacon. Send support. We've got wounded down here. Lieutenant! Damn it! I lost the signal.
Let's hope that beacon does its job.
And fast. We've got company. they get there soon.
You and me both.
Running out of ammo. There's more of them.
Ouchies.
Cavalry's here, gentlemen.
Hey, look at that. A sight for sore eyes.
About time.
Let's go.
Welcome back, Shepard.
Thanks. Shepard.
Come on.
I'm not going.
You're not? What a shock.
You saw those men back there. There's a million more like them, and they need a leader.
We're in this fight together, Anderson.
It's a fight we can't win. Not without help. We need every species and all their ships to even have a chance at defeating the Reapers. Talk to the Council. Convince them to help us.
What if they won't listen?
I don't know what will happen.
Now go! That's an order.
I don't take orders from you anymore, remember?
Consider yourself reinstated, Commander. You know what you have to do.
Yeah, I do.
I'll be back for you, and I'll bring every fleet I can. Good luck.
You too, Shepard.
I mean, what else is there really to say about Mass Effect? I mean, in general, we all kind of got the short end of the stick with Mass Effect Andromeda, but it's awesome to see that they've got the Legendary Edition out for us now to be able to enjoy a remastered version of these 3 great games, all the DLC that's been included. So if you were one of those who remember pre-ordering from anywhere like Best Buy or GameStop or where have you, and you had those bonuses specific, that's all now baked into the game. So all that DLC, all the armor packs, all the weapon skins, all that fun stuff is now baked into here as well. So you missed out on any of it, it's now there for you to check out. But for the price that you're paying here, $60 for all 3 of these games, all that DLC is fantastic. There are a couple things missing on the Mass Effect 3 side, like when Mass Effect 3 came out, there was an app built in to help kind of push your army around the galaxy and the world. Of course, that's not there, so they had to kind of tweak a few things, you know, there to actually make things work. But overall, everything you've seen here, I think for $60 is pretty well worth it. But that was Mass Effect Legendary Edition, everybody. So that's it for this once over. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll catch you all in the next episode.